Houston Texans might be unstoppable next year, and they might shock everyone and win the AFC and maybe possibly the Super Bowl. Do the Houston Texans have what it takes to win the Super Bowl in a stacked AFC conference, let alone a stacked AFC South division? Watch till the video and find out if they actually do. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be giving y'all my thoughts on the Houston Texans and why I believe they have a chance to shock everyone and be one of the most unstoppable teams we have seen in a while. Now, if y'all have been watching my channel, I've been saying the Houston Texans have been a really good team. I like what they have done last offseason, like what they were doing this offseason. I even called them a dynasty without even winning anything. People call me crazy for that, but they honestly could be one in the future, right? Obviously, you got to win Super Bowls and championships to actually, become a dynasty like the Kansas City Chiefs. But I think they're building towards one, right? You have a rookie quarterback in C.J. Stroud who had a phenomenal rookie season, right? He had 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 4,108 passing yards with a completion percentage of 63.9%. So basically 64% completion percentage. And he was phenomenal, right? He won them a playoff game, got smacked by the Ravens, sorry. But again, had a really good season and brought them to the divisional round, won a divisional title, dethroned the Jaguars. And look, the Texans, honestly, their rebuild went really fast, right? After losing Deshaun Watson, they hit on a really good quarterback in CJ Stroud, with the number 2 overall pick. And you know what? Lovie Smith might have helped them, honestly, because let's say that they took Bryce Young. Would Bryce Young be this good? We never know. We'll never know that. They might have taken Bryce Young number 1. Maybe they were taking CJ Stroud number 1. We don't know. In my opinion, they got lucky in betting on Bryce Young to be bad and taking CJ Stroud number 1, number 2. But that's for another video. Anyways, I like what the Texans have been doing this offseason when it comes to adding wide receiver Stephon Diggs for a second round pick, and then also bolstering up the offensive line in the draft. They also did really well with getting Danielle Hunter to pair up with Will Anderson. Yeah, they lost Jonathan Gennard, but let's be honest, Danielle Hunter is 10 times better than Jonathan Gennard. And look, the Texans, their defense looked pretty good last year. They were like middle of the pack. Will Anderson was defensive rookie of the year. So was C.J. Stroud, when offensive rookie of the year. They have promising rookies, promising young stars, and it just begs me to question: do they have what it takes to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Because, yeah, they can win the division, right? They have a stacked division. Yeah, they have Anthony Richardson. They got Trevor Lawrence. They got Will Levis and the Titans. I think the Titans are going to be the worst team out of all of them. But you got the Jacksonville Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence. They just paid him the bag, so maybe he has a year where he proves his worth. And then you got Anthony Richardson, who we have a lot of question marks. Like, can he stay healthy? Is his game going to translate to the NFL? We saw great flashes with Anthony Richardson, but it's like, is he actually going to be able to sustain a whole season and actually play through it? We're going to have to find out. But yeah, I think CJ Stroud and the Texans will win the division yet again. Probably they'll get like 13, 14 wins this season. They have a chance to get that. I think to win the division, they need like 11 wins this season. But again, we all have to watch how the season plays out. We never know what will happen. But I think what the Texans have done with the offense to provide C.J. Stroud a best opportunity to succeed is just nuts, right? You have Tank Dell, C.J. Stroud, Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, and you got Noah Brown. I think they got rid of Singletary. I don't know about that. I think Singletary's on the Giants. They still got Dameon Pierce. They got a solid game. Like, say, they have a solid run game. They had a solid pass game now. And the thing is, I don't see the Texans losing to any other team than the Kansas City Chiefs, right? So I'm basically answering the question. No, I don't think they can beat the Kansas City Chiefs because I don't think a team can beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes is just so unstoppable that just until I see it happen, I can't say they will actually lose. But can they get to the AFC Championship game? Yeah, they can definitely get to the AFC Championship game. I think the only threat to the Ravens, other than the Chiefs, is so not the Ravens. The Texans is the Ravens, right? The Ravens have a really good defense. They got Lamar Jackson. They got Derrick Henry, so that's gonna really improve the team. I think they're gonna get a lot better, and I think that's the only team that can actually realistically beat the Texans. Now again, if CJ Stroud goes down, like has a really good rookie year, and then somehow slumps next year, which I don't think is gonna happen, that is a possibility, and the Texans season is basically cooked if that happens. But I think CJ Stroud will play really good with this new offense that he has with Nico Collins, Tank Dell that he had last year, and adding Stephon Diggs, who again very underappreciated receiver, only always been criticized for his like always asking for the ball, his attitude in the locker room, and all his miscomings in the playoffs. But he's still a very, very good wide receiver. He could be a good wide receiver too for this team. Hell, he can even be a wide receiver one. You never know what Bobby Slowak is gonna put. But again, I think the Texans are gonna be really good next season. I'm really excited to see this team. They play my Bears week 2. Hopefully the Bears can beat the Texans, but I don't really see that happening. I think the Texans are going to have a really, really good season. I'm excited to see Texans Chiefs this year. I'm excited to see a lot of matchups this year for the Texans. Hopefully, CJ Stroud proves that he is that great of a quarterback. He already had a really good rookie season. I'm really excited to see what he can do next year with his new offense. I think the defense got better. Stingley got better. I have a lot of I have a lot of confidence when it comes to the Texans. We gotta see. That's gonna wrap it up for the video. Please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. If you guys like the Texans, please comment down below. And without further ado, that's gonna wrap it up with the video. Peace.